What you are about to watch is so real and raw, we thought it would be best that we showed it to you unedited.
Hi guys! This is so weird. I'm so used to like setting myself up after I focus the camera and everything. But welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Faith and today I am doing a fully unedited makeup tutorial. I came up with this idea when I was watching this season of The Bachelor and Chris Harrison was getting us all hyped for that scene between Becca and Ari that was like unedited and whatever. I had to insert that clip at the beginning even though that's technically an edit. I had to insert that just because I thought it was hilarious. But yeah, I'm going to go through an entire makeup tutorial without any cuts, without any edits, nothing. So you're really going to see basically how long a makeup tutorial takes me to do. And basically what I normally cut out of a makeup tutorial that I'm editing is a lot of just like dead air, like silence of me continuing to blend or like doing my other eye or whatever. So I thought about overlaying music so that it wasn't so boring, but then I'm like, no, that would defeat the purpose because then that's like an edit. So I hope it's not too boring for you. Maybe it will just really show you how long you need to be blending and really show you my techniques. So I hope that it's enjoyable and entertaining and not too boring. If you do get bored throughout the video, just, I don't know. I'm sorry. So yeah, I think that's all I had to say. If you are new to my channel, thank you again for being here. I am holding a March giveaway, which is going to be ending at the end of March. So you can enter that. The link is in my description bar down below if you want to check that out. That would be the perfect thing to check out if you get bored. So, yeah, let me just take a sip of coffee. And let's get right on into it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to do my face first. I'm not going to do like a super intense eye look. I mean, I want to do a good look. We're going to do the whole eyeshadow, lashes and everything, but I'm going to try and keep it somewhat simple so I shouldn't need to worry about fallout or anything like that. So I am going to start with my face, and so I'm using the Maybelline Master Prime Blur and Illuminating Primer. And I take about this much and rub that all in. I really love this primer. My favorite has been the Becca Backlight Priming Filter, but I ran out of that one. I'm probably going to pick up another Becca Backlight Priming Filter during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. It's going on sale sometime this week, I think. That's another video if you're new to my channel and you get bored during this. Hopefully this isn't boring, but I don't know. I'm just like worried that it's going to be boring. I made an Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale guide video, so you could check that out too. Okay, for foundation, I'm going to mix two. I am going to mix the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow foundation. I use this one all the time. And I wanted to bring back the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I haven't used this one in so long. This is the shade Light Beige, and the L'Oreal one is the shade Natural Beige. So I'm just going to do like a pump and a half of that, and then a little brute of that. And I'll mix that on the back of my hand. I love the L'Oreal Pro Glow, but because it's so glowy, sometimes I notice that it doesn't last as long just because, you know, typically more full coverage, kind of more semi-matte foundations last longer. So I like to mix it sometimes with a foundation like that, and figured the Too Faced Born This Way would be a fun one to try again. Okay, so I'm just taking my sponge here. This is not a beauty blender. This is a Shop Miss A $1 sponge, and it is absolutely fantastic. I will link it down below. Literally costs $1. I was a huge fan of the Real Techniques sponges, but I got this one when I did a Shop Miss A full makeup tutorial, and I have not put it down since. It's so nice, and it makes me feel good that it's only $1, because typically I have to get a new sponge sorry, that's gross. I would normally edit that out. Typically I get a new sponge probably every 3 months, and I don't know, I don't want to be spending $10 every 3 months. $1 is much, much better. Okay. So you see me here. I'm so sorry. I think it might be allergies. I'm really blending in here, like getting in all these little crevices and just pushing. I'm never swiping. I'm always pushing into the skin and just making sure every little area is covered, but also isn't caked up. The sponge really does a good job of soaking up any excess product, so I want to make sure I'm pushing that all over my face. It'd be so cool if like this video became like a challenge video that other YouTubers did, and like bigger YouTubers, I would love to see like Nikki Tutorials do an unedited makeup tutorial. Oh my gosh, her looks are so in depth, it would probably be like 2 hours long. But like, I don't know, some of the bigger channels, so you should share this video or like comment on people's videos and tell them to do this if you like this video. Next, I'm taking the Tarte Shape Tape and placing that under my eye to conceal. This is light sand. And also down my nose, forehead, chin to highlight. And then I just do the same thing with my sponge, really push and get in all those crevices. I kind of carry this portion to the sides where I have some discoloration. I guess I wouldn't say always, but I try to keep the under eye portion blending out process till the end, because the longer it sits under there, it dries up a little bit and gives you more coverage. So I prefer like more of a medium light coverage down here and then really full coverage under the eyes. So that's why I blend that part out last. Hello?
Good morning, how are you?
Morning, good. I'm filming a video.
Oh, wow, I'm sorry.
That's okay. What's up?
I had a quick question for you on a picture.
A picture?
I've got a picture. I'm trying to send a picture to someone. I'll explain it to you later. It's a screenshot.
Okay.
And it shows up really small, and you always have to go click on the top right to view actual size. I want to save it. Can I save it at the larger size?
Well, have you tried save as? You might have options.
Yeah, but it always goes back to the other size. Yeah.
Do you have a screenshot? Have you ever done like a screenshot, like dragging you could open it up really big and then like do a screenshot of it? No?
I don't know how to do that. Set as.
Well, I could come over and try to help you later.
All right, it's not that critical, really. I don't want to. I should have. But yeah, if sometime we can, I'm sending it to somebody, and I wish I don't have to open it up. But
yeah, your best bet, I would go in the search bar of the general computer and and search like screenshot.
Okay.
But I have to go because I'm doing a particular video where I can't edit it. It's like a challenge, so.
Go for it. I'll see you in a bit.
Okay, love you.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye. Sorry guys, that was my dad. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Okay, so in order to save time, because I'm worried also that this is going to be 5 million hours long, I was just setting my under eye with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder, and I just pushed that into the skin with my sponge, and that's that. So next I am going to set the rest of my face. Good morning. I'm setting the rest of my face with the BareMinerals BarePro foundation powder. This is in the shade Camel for when I have a little bit of a self tanner on, and I just take a good amount of this on a big fluffy brush. This is from e.l.f. It was like $1, and I just again push this into the skin to start. That's a big tip for face makeup, is not to like swipe with really anything. You just want to be pushing and be gentle on your skin. Once you set down with powder and you've let the liquid products get like set down, then you can start to kind of do this motion and wipe off any excess under eye powder, but you want to be gentle to start. You don't want to move around any of that liquid. I forgot how nice of a coverage that Too Faced Born This Way gives. Like, I feel like my skin looks literally airbrushed. Okay, what should I do next? I think I'm gonna fill in my brows because I literally can't stand looking at them like this anymore. So I'm using the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer, and this is in the shade Dark Brunette, and I just brush them. Sorry, sometimes my camera just shuts off, so I'm just brushing the brow hairs up. I think you caught me say that this is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer in Dark Brunette. And I'm just going to start by underlining right at the front, very lightly, and then just follow that to the tail. And then what I do is kind of like brush down right here so I can just see where the roots start and start creating like a little bit of a line, like make some little hairs right at the top there to fill it in. And then I connect that down to the tail. And then I take little strokes up towards the front, and I even go in a little further than where my hairs actually end. And then I just brush that through. And that is like how I start, and then I basically like redo it all until I get it as thick and like defined as I want. Sometimes I'll take it up a little more in this area and like get this arch a little more arched. I think that's good for today. I don't want to do anything like too intense since our eye look's going to be a little more neutral. Oops. So again, yeah, I underline right here and then, oh jeez, I follow it to the tail. And then I brush down to see where the top roots are and be like even more gentle and hair-like up here because that's where it's kind of obvious that you're filling in and you don't want it to be too obvious. And then I make little strokes straight up here, like little hairs, and use my spoolie to brush away anything that's too harsh. This is good that I'm showing you this part because a lot of my tutorials I skip over this, and I know you guys always ask me how I fill in my brows, so hopefully this is helpful. Okay, good. I'm going to put my brow gel in now because I'm pretty sure in my last video I completely forgot and I don't want to forget. So this is the Glossier Boy Brow in Brown. And I'm just going to put this through my brows, keep them in place, give the hairs a little extra color. Okay, good. Next, let's do like bronzing, I think. Yeah. I wanted to use the Benefit Cheek Parade palette. Benefit just released a very similar, like this was limited edition, but they just released a, like a new one. It still has the Hoola in it, and I think it has Rockateur, but it has like different blushes, I believe. But this is a really fun, nice palette to have, so I'm pretty sure they just released a new one. So I'm gonna go into Hoola, the regular Hoola. This is Hoola Light. I think I can just use Hoola. I haven't used this product in so long either. Oh, it smells, literally, this might be my favorite makeup product smell I've ever smelled. It's so good. Yeah, I don't know, I just wanted to try something that I hadn't tried in a while. So this is Hoola, and I'm using the Duo Fiber Face Shading Brush from Delium. Wow, I forgot how just nice and buttery that is. This was my favorite bronzer for the longest time. I've been just using the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette for like the last few months, but I like this one once we get more into spring and summer, the Hoola, because it's a little bit more like on the warm side. Whereas with the Kat Von D Shade and Light, you can use that very cool toned shade if you don't have a tan. But when I have a tan, I really like to do the Hoola. Yeah, can't edit that out. I'm sorry if I'm lame. Okay, is that like bronzy enough? See how easy that is though with this brush? So nice. I'm just gonna very lightly take that down my nose. I'm not gonna do like an actual contour. Just want to bronze. Oh, that's a little harsh. We'll blend that out. Just want to kind of give it some color. I'm gonna do a little more out here. Nice. Okay, I'm going to take the big fluffy brush I was using for my face and just blend out that nose. Okay, and then I'm going to also use the blush from this palette. Actually, there's two blushes. I think this is like a highlight slash blush. I'm not really sure, but my favorite one in here is the California. It's a really pretty coral that has a sheen to it. So I'm going to use that little guy. And this is a Real Techniques blush brush. I love this. Oh, it's so perfect for summer. It's currently 20 degrees here, so I can't wait for summer. And a little on the nose, you know me. And we will stop with the face for now and move into eyeshadow. And I wanted to pick up the Milani Bold Obsessions palette again. I have done one look with this in my drugstore, I think it was like a drugstore makeup tutorial. So pretty. I wanted to play with it again. So I am going to start with, let's see here, this shade. I'm like worried to fully tip it over because I had an issue with some of the pans falling out. I'm going to use this shade here just to cover my whole lid and like make sure any concealer we brought up there and foundation is set down. I love that there's this color in this palette. I love when a palette just has like a bone shade. It's so nice to just be able to set down your whole lid and make it nice and like powdery and blendable for the next shades to come. So there's that. Then I'm going to take this brush. This is another Real Techniques brush. It's one of their eyeshadow brushes. It normally comes in a duo. And let's do, okay, I have an idea. So I'm going to use this shade here, this kind of warm light transition shade. and put that in the crease. I think this is how I started my other tutorial with this palette, but then I went into the brown and the gold, and I think this time I'm going to go into the pink and like this coppery shade. The gold in here though is so pretty. Oh my gosh, it's so soft. Like, look at that. It's insane. This palette is literally insane. Okay, wipe that off. All right, so I'm just gonna go in the crease with this shade. Oh my gosh. I think I've only used this like one other time after that tutorial and I enjoyed it, but I just haven't gotten back to it, and it is so nice. I think on Milani's website this is $20, but at Walmart I believe you can get it for like $14 or $15. So I would recommend getting it at Walmart. So easy and blendable. Like if you were doing an everyday look, you could just leave it at that, throw mascara on, and be out the door. And then just use it for like nights out or whatever. It's just a versatile palette. I really like it. I love that it has a black and a white. It's just like perfect. Okay, so I'm just running this through the crease, and then I'm gonna take the same brush and go into this kind of like magenta red shade. I don't think I've used this shade yet, so let's see. I'm going to start off pretty gentle, and I'll build up the color. I just don't want to go in too harsh. It's nice. I just keep going back in with a little more, a little more, a little more to build up the color. And I always start by putting my brush in the outer edge where I want the most color deposited, and then I blend. Yeah, I really like that. That's so pretty. So again, I'm starting here and then blending whatever is left in. I think I need a little more on this side. See how much blending I have to cut out? Like, if I didn't normally cut out all this, my videos would be 45 minutes long. And I'd have nothing to say. But I think it's good. Like, it's nice to be able to show you guys everything that goes into an eye look, you know, behind the scenes, so to speak, so that when you watch my tutorials and see that a full glam makeup look takes like 15 minutes, like, no, it doesn't. There's so much blending that goes on that if I were to just sit here and show you me doing this, nobody would watch my videos. It just, nobody, everyone would get bored. So, but it's good to like, cut me off again. Yeah, I just like that this time I get to really show you what goes into it. Yeah, I don't know, my camera like cuts off at every like 10-minute mark. I really don't know why. I don't know why I shut that. Next I'm going to, I think I do want to deepen up the outer corner just a bit with this brown shade, just like right out here, and that's basically it. Same brush. So I just take it, sorry I haven't been talking. I just am like literally like kind of like sticking right in there making sure I'm not going above the crease or too far out. I'm sticking right in here and not moving anywhere else. And once my brush has basically all the color off of it, then you can go to the outside and blend like out. Like that. So I'm literally like depositing color right there and then blending slowly but still staying pretty tight to the crease and outer corner and making sure all that color is deposited in the outer edge here before I go out any further, because if you just start blending really big from the beginning, it's gonna look like you have a black eye or something. And just make sure that's blended in here. Okay, nice. Then I'm going to take this shade and put that all over my lid. Oh, that is so pretty. Oh yeah. Wow. That is so gorgeous. I can't believe this is $15. Okay, I'm just gonna take that same blending brush and make sure the edges are blended into everything. Okay. And that's it for, actually no, sorry. I do want to take an eyeliner brush, or this is actually an angled brow brush, and just go into the black here and just like go on my outer lash line, because I'm gonna be adding like half lashes to the outer edge and I want that band to be concealed. So I'm just going to press this right on the outer lash line and then slightly blend that up, but I'm not taking it all the way in, just on the outer edge here. Perfect. Okay. Next, before lashes, I do want to coat my lashes with some mascara. This is the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. This is also part of the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. I'm not sure if it was already on sale or not. I don't think it was. I think it's like at the end. Almost poked my eye out. Okay. I'm just coating every lash before we pop on the falsies. I get right down at the root and pull up. And you absolutely could just stop here and not add falsies, but I wanted to really push myself and do false lashes on camera, because a lot of times I edit that out. And I just want to be able to show you guys what I do, and that it's not always easy. Hopefully this time it goes smoothly, but sometimes it doesn't. So I'm also just coating my bottom lash line. I'm not adding any eyeshadow down there. I just want to keep the look as simple as possible, make it a little more wearable, so I'm not really adding anything down there. I just find with my eye shape it sometimes drags my eyes down, so I'm not doing that, but you can definitely take one of those crease shades and put it down there. So I am using, they're already cut, these lashes from Ardell. They're the 600 lash, and normally they're like a full strip like this, but I've just cut them in half. I'll link them down below if you want to see like what they look like new. But I'm just gonna take my little lash, and I'm using the Lash Couture Strip Lash Adhesive. This is my favorite lash glue. It's latex free, so it dries faster, so that you have less time waiting for it to get tacky, and it doesn't irritate my eyes. I don't think I have a latex allergy, but for some reason when I switched to this, my eyes were way less irritated. When I used Duo Glue, my eyes would get all red and like scratchy, and now they don't. So that's why I'm using this, and I like that you paint it on. It's kind of nice. So I'm just going to let that dry for like a few seconds. Normally with Duo Glue you have to let it dry for almost a minute, but this stuff you really don't, and especially when you're just doing half lashes, it's so much easier to pop them on if you don't have to worry about the inner corner. So I always go like from the top and kind of tilt my head back and shut my eye slightly, and then pop it right there. And then I just like let it sit for like 2 seconds, and then make sure, let me just get my mirror here, make sure that it's actually touching the skin and not just like connected to your lashes. You want it touching the skin right at the root of the lashes. Sorry, can you see me? Okay, I think that one's on good. Yeah, so let's do the next one while that continues to dry, and then once they're fully dry, I will go over with another coat of mascara. Oops. Okay. This is black too, it dries black. I'm guessing that they have one that dries clear. I just always like the black one, even if I'm not doing like a lot of black. I'll just make sure to use an eyeshadow like on the edge. I just find that any lash glue that supposedly dries clear always dries kind of like yellowy or skin toned, and it can kind of look gross. I don't know. Maybe I just haven't found the right lash glue yet, but I don't mind just using a black one, so long as you really like blacken up that lash line so that it's concealed. You don't want like black splotches of glue. Does that make sense? Oh, that one was a good one. That was easy. That one went right on nice. Okay. So I'm just going to continue to let those dry a little bit, and let's do lips. So I have the NYX lip liner in the shade Natural, and I'm just going to line my lips with this. I do overdraw a little bit. I also have a tutorial on how to overdraw your lips and make them look injected. But yeah, I basically just overdraw all the way except for once I get to here. I taper it back in to my actual lip line so that it doesn't look really weird at the corners. Now I have this new liquid lipstick that I got. It's the shade Milkshake from Beauty Big Bang. I did a video on some of their like weird makeup tools, and because of that they sent me some of their makeup, and I just really like this shade, and I don't think I've used it in a video. So let's just see. Oh, it's very smelly. Like, it just has a perfumey smell. Almost like candy, like a watermelon candy or something. It's not a terrible thing. Lost you guys again. Sorry about that. Should be the last time that happens. I like the color. It's a little, how would I describe it? Not patchy. I don't know. The jury's still out. Color's really pretty. So let's coat our falsies and lashes together with our mascara. Okay, and then I'm going to spritz my face with this Mario Badescu facial spray. This is the Aloe Cucumber and Green Tea one. Normally I would just spray like this, but I have a new technique I've been using that I just came up with it. I didn't see anybody do it. I don't know if anybody's done this before, but normally when I just spray my face at the end, it's inevitable that mascara or something transfers under here because it gets wet. So what I've been doing is spraying my sponge with this like really good, and then just pushing it on top of my skin. So I can really choose where I want this to go. So I really do concentrate it up here too, because we're gonna go in with highlight, and then I do concentrate it like on the cheek area and right in here where it can kind of look cakey. This helps with that. And I take it up here. And then sometimes if I really want some like down here, I'll do that, but that really avoids the eyes, so we're good. Okay, and then I think last step is highlight. And I wanted to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy highlighter to celebrate my giveaway that's coming to an end this month. So I am including this highlight in the giveaway if you're new and haven't seen that yet. So gorgeous. Like literally, this is the most unique, cool packaging I think I've ever seen. It's literally waved. It's so cool. So I'm just going to take this on this Delium tapered contour brush. I like to use it for highlight even though it's a contour brush. And we're just going to pop that on the cheeks. So pretty. I'll take it up a little bit here. Take a little for the nose, Cupid's bow. Oh, little creasing there. Chin, forehead. Perfect. Okay, I think that's it. Oh wait, I wanted to put that or something on the inner corner of my eye. Let's do the highlight. Let's see if the highlight will show up. Come on. So just take this little e.l.f. brush. Oh yeah, that shows up. I wasn't sure if it was like too much of a sheen, like not enough impact, but oh yeah, that is there. I'll take some on the brow bone too. Pretty. Okay, that is it, you guys. That is the finished look. My unedited makeup tutorial is coming to an end. So that was really fun. I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing like real time a full makeup tutorial. I love you all so much. I just had so much fun filming this. This was so fun. I don't want it to end, but it has to. So I love you guys. I am trying to make sure I have nothing else to say because I'm not going to be able to like edit in anything if I forget. So yeah, I think that's it. I love you all, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Oh.